Hello, YouTube. Luigi here. I am such a sucker for when I get sale notices from Oso Grande knives, or who's the other one? Blade Ops. This last one was from Oso Grande, and I'm smart enough to know not to buy a knife just because it's on sale if it's something I'm certainly not interested in. But this time they pushed all of my buttons and showed me a knife that I could really glom onto. I'm going to open it with my Enlon EL04. You can see, if we can get a focus here, this is the KERSHAW Black Horse II 1060. A full-size, full four-finger grip, large folding hunter. That comes in a sheath. Now, I know a lot of you people are sheath people, and I often just casually dismiss the sheath because I don't really use them, but I want to show it to you. Looks like a nice nylon sheath. It's got that loud Velcro that you stealthy people do not like. This is the knife. It says Kershaw emblazoned there on the front. Let's look at the outside briefly before we go in. It's got, if that's a lanyard hole, you need a piece of thread to get in there. It's got a Torx pivot screw, 4 big finger grooves, and a nail nick. This side is just a mirror image of the other, except it doesn't say Kershaw. You can see it has a back lock. And it has a, I'm going to open it right now with a pinch, not the nail nick. It has a co-polymer handle, which was one of the things that turned me on to this. Gives you that really good rubbery grip, full 4 fingers. This is one of the things that is so important to me. If the knife is not an easy and natural extension of your hand, if you're fighting it in any way, if the tool just doesn't work for me in terms of feel, I'll throw the damn thing away. So when I saw this and the finger grooves, which I like, I'm a fan of finger grooves, and heard about the rubbery grip and the full 4 finger grip, I knew I would enjoy this knife. My thumb is wishing it had some jimping up here on the spine, but it does not. So what do we have? We have like a 3 3/4 inch clip blade with a nail nick. And the tang says Kershaw Black Horse II. This is 8CR13 MOV, model number 1060. And yes, like a lot of the Kershaw budget knives, it is made in China. It has a swedge. And it's not a really thin tip. It's not a real fat one either, but it looks plenty strong to do any piercing that you want to do. And that's what I like about clip blades. My friends who know me will know what this is on my fingernails. That's what I like about clip blades. You get the straight part. You get the belly. You get the tip for piercing. You get everything in one shot, and it's always been a favorite of mine. I have to say that. I'm not fond of some of the clips with the huge upswept Bowie type tip. That doesn't do a lot for me, but this is a decent clip. This is a decent clip. Ah, man. Here's the hammer grip. Here's the saber grip. I wish it had jimping, but there's nothing insecure about the handle feel on this whatsoever. Let's try out the back lock. Not bad. I mean, you don't need a ton of pressure to open that. It's very smooth. Very smooth. You'll notice I'm pinch opening it. That's because there's plenty of blade to grab. I'll try the nail nick in a minute here. Yeah, I think I prefer the pinch. I know a lot of people do. But you got to have the nail nick nonetheless. All right, let's take a look at this size of this beast, huh? Can you see that? There's your 3 3/4 inch blade. There's your, looks like 4 3/4 inch handle. I'm liking the feel. I like the size. I like big knives. I don't know why that is. I always thought I would prefer smaller ones. But then when I felt how crummy it was to have your pinky hanging out in midair, I changed my mind. So I bought this knife because it spoke to me and my hand fetish and everything else that's wrong with me. And that's how I purchase knives. They have to speak to me. I'm not one of these reviewers, and I'm certainly not putting them down. God bless them, they're doing something right. I'm not one of these reviewers who has 500,000 subscribers, to whom the knife makers can't give them enough free knives because they know with this targeted captive audience, for the price of a lousy price of a knife, they can't get better advertising than that. So I got to pay for all my knives, and I don't say that resentfully. I expect to pay for everything I get, but it has to be a knife that I want to own and use. Okay? And when I saw the description of this on the Oso Grande Knives review, I knew right away, as soon as I saw that handle and heard him talk about the co-polymer material, this was a knife for my hand. And hands are personal things. What works for me may not work for you, and that's all right. Your mileage may vary. We're allowed to hold differing opinions without shooting each other. All right, people, what else can I show you? I suppose we could look at the centering. It's looking pretty darn good. Might be off a tiny little bit. The operation is smooth, and the lockup is, whoa, I'd say pretty darn solid. All right, everybody, the Kershaw Model 1060 Black Horse II large, full-size, 4-finger grip folding hunter with copolymer handles, a clip blade in HCR 13 MOV. God bless you. I love you all. Take good care. Bye-bye.